This is our must-watch top 3 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be saying my 3 favorite films and series, and Ben will do the same, and we're gonna go back and forth and mention the reasons why we like it, okay?
Right.
Hello, movie fans, it's Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
Welcome back to another episode of Geoff and Ben. If you'd like to see this full video, it's also available on our YouTube channel called Geek Roll. Come visit Geek Roll for some hand-rolled and wasabi hot takes.
And if you want to hear us make fireworks noises, here. Just kidding. Listen to us at Spotify under Geoff and Ben.
Yes, Geoff and Ben, for people that prefer listening over watching videos. We're going to be posting a new episode every Saturday, so stay tuned.
So like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And listen to this new episode, very special episode, because it's like the last supposed episode we're recording for 2025. This is
a recap of all the episodes and all the reviews we've done. In total, we have 22. Now, this is a mix of movies and series. So what we did here is we picked 3 of our most favorite movies and series, and we'll explain why we actually like these and why we feel you should be watching this.
This is our must-watch top 3 of 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be saying my 3 favorite films and series, and Ben will do the same, and we're gonna go back and forth and mention the reasons why we like it, okay?
Right. So let's go. Lights, camera, let's go.
Okay. I'll start it off.
Okay.
My top 3 in no particular order, okay? It's Sakamoto Days,
Anime.
the anime. It's Wednesday, the series, the 2 seasons, 1 and 2, and Stranger Things.
Okay. His pattern is apparently all series?
Yeah, these are all
Why?
series. I don't know. It just happens to be that way. What about you, Ben?
Okay. Again, in top 3 of 2025, no particular order.
Right.
And also has a theme.
Okay.
That's not intentional. I'm gonna go with Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc. It's an anime, it's a movie. Okay. And then we're gonna go with Zootopia 2.
Okay.
Right? From Disney. And the last one is K-pop Demon Hunters. And as you can see, my theme, unintentionally, is all animation.
Yeah, and I think 2 of your film picks are also one of the highest grossing in terms of like earnings for 2025.
Yeah, but the odd thing is K-pop Demon Hunters is not considered a movie
Yeah, it's
because
not.
it did not list in the top 10 highest grossing movies, but it is a for sure moneymaker success for Netflix.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. It, after all, did not release in theaters. K-pop Demon Hunters only on Netflix.
Yeah. It did get in the US, not here. They did have like a re-release for, what do you call it? Karaoke version? A sing-along version for the US, but still did not break in the top 10, which sucked. It should have been. Anyway. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Why did I like Sakamoto Days? Well, I thought that Sakamoto Days had a unique theme. While it's not completely unique, there have been animes that had unconventional main characters. I still found it very fun to have a character who was stout, who was a stay-at-home dad. Of course, this was an assassin who just got tired of his job and just wanted a more simple and more safer life. He was just managing a convenience store. I like the character development. I liked how eventually he would pick up other assassins who eventually would work in his convenience store.
Yeah,
and I liked how, despite his insistence on living a simple life, his past life was still catching up to him. Like, there were these older assassins who would just come to his convenience store and try and kill him. It's just a really interesting story overall.
Yeah, and it's a success because we had this news listed before where it's going to become a live action. Is it 2026 or 2027?
Definitely on 2026, there will be a live action Sakamoto Days. And this is, of course, an indication of the success of the anime series.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it wouldn't be making one.
for sure we're going to have to review that.
Yeah. I don't really have expectations for live adaptations. I'm sorry. But this is based, of course, on reasonable doubt based on, of course, other live actions. They usually don't pull it off. as you know,
We're gonna find out.
as history suggests. Anywho, Ben, why?
Okay, here we go. For me, let's start with Chainsaw Man Reze arc. Okay,
Chainsaw Man.
this one is in my must-watch because one, it was an unexpected surprise, considering coming from the other anime movies of the year, which was Infinity Castle and Jujutsu Kaisen. Did not think of this as gonna be anything, but no, it had artistic merit. There was meta storytelling, metaphors, parallelism, and that's just the non-action parts.
Right.
And the action parts was still like movie quality stuff. Yeah, it's very cinematic. It even had like those weird angles, like indie movie type stuff. It was just art, and it was ignored in favor of Infinity Castle, which overrated, right?
It's
Overrated.
true, I agree. Infinity Castle did feel overrated, and I'm not trying to undermine Demon Slayer. It is a good anime, but I do feel that Chainsaw Man deserved more recognition considering how it was such a well-made movie.
Yeah, then that's why it's also my underrated pick. If you're gonna watch anything from my top 3, you should watch Chainsaw Man. It's just not my favorite because I'll tell you later like that. But yeah, Chainsaw Man Resi arc, great. Though it is like, a love romance story and I have an image to maintain. Just kidding. Being like macho anime stuff. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Anyway, okay. So what your second
Moving on to my second is the Wednesday series. I think this is an obvious pick for a lot of people who have seen the series. It's definitely one of the better series for the year of 2025. Now, we find ourselves in the world of, the Addams family revisiting gothic and macabre tropes, right? Of course, we have Wednesday in the Nevermore Academy. And the interesting thing about this is, despite the eccentricity and the odd family of Wednesday Addams, they're just very relatable. We have a lot of weird characters here and so many characters which typically would muddy a plot or a story, right? Juggling a lot of characters this way, but they made it work. Somehow they made it work.
For me, I remember like there's something per episode that I enjoyed for second season. Like the first one is about, it's about writing, and we were in a writing kick, which we have not finished. Geoff, why? Anyway, yeah, and then the second episode had like an escape room theme, which I loved too. Everything there in Wednesday season 2 was a surprise, and it may get too convoluted. There's lots of stuff happening.
Convoluted?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, but it was fun. It was fun, and I love like the ending revelation about Thing. Oh, I love Thing. Thing was great.
Wednesday really had a good balance of story. It was just good from start to finish. It's I have nothing bad to say about this. It's just really good, and I recommend you guys watch it if you haven't already.
Okay. All right. Ooh, my turn.
turn.
Okay. My second in my top 3 would be Zootopia 2, which is an odd pick for me because Zootopia 1 I think is the better movie of the 2.
Zootopia 1 definitely had more depth in emotional scenes and emotional just sense of the story. Yeah.
It was more concise in
Yes.
storytelling, but Zootopia 2 was still good. New characters. I'm sorry, again, I have an image to maintain. I'm not supposed to be liking stuff like Judy and Nick like doing their dance about their not relationship thing. It was cute. I liked it. Plot-wise, Geoff was actually able to figure out the plot of the movie, the culprit right from the start. Like, yeah. And they did put in some, what do you call it? References that I don't think should have been there, but people still enjoyed because it's like for
Zootopia
adults.
2, of course, was really made for a more family-oriented viewing for kids. So the story itself is very simple, but that's part of the beauty of the film. It's just light. It's just something you can just sit down and just really watch it and enjoy the animation. It's a lot of animals, a lot of metaphors for real life using animals.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have to, follow all that political cultural stuff. It's still a good watch.
It's still a good watch.
That's why it's still in my top 2.
Yeah.
Higher than Chainsaw Man for me because I said it's no particular order,
Right.
but I'm still putting it higher because I don't want to say that like the romantic angle is like my reason for, putting it in.
Well, my
Never
third
mind.
pick after Sakamoto Days Wednesday, my third pick is Stranger Things. And while we only reviewed season 5 of Stranger Things, I guess what I'm really saying is I like Stranger Things season 1 to 5. I think they're all
Overall.
just really great. And gosh, if you guys already haven't seen Stranger Things, and I highly doubt that, I think most people have, Stranger Things just has a very huge fan base, and for good reason. I think the Duffer Brothers have really outdone themselves in terms of storytelling, in terms of how they used multiple characters to really shape this series. And it's a lot, and now we're waiting for the last episode on New Year.
Yeah, this is like the finale of everything. It has to be good. It can't not fail. Sorry. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm not really going to dwell on why Stranger Things is a nice series because it is highly rated. It's not hard to figure out that, yes, this is one of the best series out there. Ben, what is your third pick?
Okay, my last pick would be K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, this was the huge surprise for Netflix. They thought it was a nothing movie. They thought like, oh, it's just girls and singing. No, it exploded. Every kid was like singing. Everyone was doing the dancing. This was like Golden was being played, even though This Is What It Sounds Like was the better song. And Soda Pop.
I would have to admit that I underestimated the appeal of K-pop Demon Hunters at the start. That was, of course, before I've seen it for myself. I just didn't expect that K-pop music would work together with some sort of a sci-fi fantasy like demon slaying action. I just didn't see it happening, but it really worked out for the best.
I don't know. It was the music that got to me, and also the characters. They're silly and like you're gonna. I love like their dynamic. Even though it's like a little bit of Powerpuff Girl stuff, and it's the only movie / show thing that we reviewed that I did fan art of. I did it for Derpy, the demon tiger. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, trios, as in, in the history of like media, it's not really a new thing. You got Powerpuff Girls, we've got Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a bunch of other trio kind of like dynamic going on. But what really makes a big difference in K-pop Demon Hunters is the addition of K-pop music.
Oh, well, it made it more well-known and global now. Holy cow.
And it's new. There is not much competition, or at least comparable films that do this kind of combination. This is a K-pop intertwined together with action.
And it's a success to the point that we're gonna have like more movies. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we hear that there is a K-pop Demon Hunters 2 currently being made.
How could they not?
How could they not, after all?
Anyway, I guess that's our top 3.
That's a lot of us. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and will have a wonderful New Year with your family and friends. So,
What do you have anything to look forward to for 2026?
there are a lot of things I look forward to in 2026. There have already been announcements for the upcoming season of like a lot of our favorite anime shows.
Jujutsu Kaisen is starting.
Yes.
We had an inkling of that. I'm actually waiting for, of course, Marvel movies, Spider-Man coming out.
And there's going to be an upcoming new season of Black Clover. That's something to look forward to.
Okay. No, we should review the movie. Never mind. Okay.
Well,
All right. Okay.
if there's anything else, we'll always update you guys. Just, stay tuned on Saturday. And we also post shorts and like news about pop culture in between days that we don't actually post on Saturday for the podcast episodes. I guess that's us. I'm Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
And stay tuned, and we'll update you guys anything regarding anime, comics, movies, and pop culture in general.
Okay.